Hey y'all, it's Aisha. Welcome to Urban Awakenings. Alright, let's get into this video. Today, we are here answering tough questions. So let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. We're being made to believe that Earth is a school, that we came from love and came here to learn personal love. In a way, Earth is a school. We learn valuable information here, and it's beautiful too, by the way. But I find it hard to believe that I would detach myself from source of love to come here and experience thousands of lives through reincarnation and karma. And on top of that, get hit with amnesia every lifetime. What's going on? All right, so I'm going to break down. You say detach myself from source. What you're doing is you're perpetuating the belief system that you have, that you're separate from source, that somehow or another there's a ball of source somewhere in the universe, right? And you broke off from it to come to this part of the universe, which the reality is you labeled source of love. When in reality, source is source. It's source of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's source of love, source of hate, source of fear. It's source. It's the source that everything comes from. So you experience thousands of lives through reincarnation? Yes. And karma? Not so much. Okay, so let's focus on the thousands of lives of reincarnation. So every time you reincarnate here, we'll just take the planet Earth, but there are parts and pieces of your soul that is in other places. There are parts and pieces of you that is somewhere else, making new parts of the universe, creating. There are souls and pieces of your souls that are elsewhere on different planets, having different experiences and on different dimensions. Yes, but right now you're going through reincarnation. You're going through incarnation. But why would you do that? Because you wanted to. Like, nobody is forcing anybody to do anything in your soul journey. You know what I'm saying? As your soul journeys back to source is infinite. You do this infinite amounts of times because you can, because all your soul is, and all my soul is God experiencing itself. Okay, so you go through infinite amount of lives, right? Why? You like doing it. Because you like doing it. I know it sounds very simple, but it's like, have you ever been on a water slide and you really liked that water slide and it was fun, but it was scary, and it was this part where your stomach dropped and your heart beat all fast, but every single time it was over, you was like, let's go again. That's Earth. That's life. That's what you're doing right now. Karma isn't what we think it is. It isn't what goes around comes around, or what you put out you get back. Yes, those are variations of karma. But in these lifetimes, there's always checks and balances. Like, if there's a lifetime of poor, there's a lifetime of rich. If there's a lifetime of healthy, there's a lifetime of sick. It's not... There's not a judgment on it, like, oh, you were very selfish in that lifetime, and all you wanted to do was be a Scrooge and a miser and stack all your coins and not share with anybody. So now you have to reincarnate as a poor person, as a peddler, and to balance out that life. It's not a have to. It's really not a have to. I know that it's very hard to conceive that, but this is very hard to conceive, that you are God experiencing itself. The amnesia is pop quiz. You know what I'm saying? The amnesia is you knew you were going to have amnesia when you got here. All of the things that you prepared this lifetime for, all of the things that you prepared yourself for this lifetime, for the amnesia, you knew what was going to happen. You knew you were going to come here and forget. You knew you did this over and over again. It's making it seem like you're being forced to do this over and over again. And no one's forcing you to do this over and over again. It's just that your perspective right now is, in the body experiencing all of this madness. So let's keep going. Why are some more focused on reaching enlightenment when the goal is to experience being human? Well, we all come here at different stages of spiritual development. I recommend a book by Betty Eady called Embracing the Light. She was really the one that taught me that if it's a school, no, everybody comes on different levels. Some people are in kindergarten, some people are in college. So the people that you see that are focused on reaching spiritual enlightenment, I mean, you're doing both. You're a human being having an experience as a human being reaching enlightenment. It's for the experience of it. I think that, we get into the goal of trying to transcend this belief of karma and trying to be the best version of ourselves because the suffering here is so immense that you're like, hell no, I'm not coming back here. This is my last time. What do I got to do? What do I have to read? I will read whatever I have to read not to come back here. So let's keep going. Why are we bringing babies into this life if we're meant to be having a spiritual awakening? Who told you that you was path? It's all spiritual, okay? Whether you realize it or not, it's just that you in particular woke up to a certain awareness of, this is the thing down here. There are truths hidden amongst all of the events and the experiences that will grow my soul. Doesn't having babies mean trapping souls in this realm as beautiful as they may appear to be? Aren't we trapping these beautiful souls in this realm? Let me tell you something about babies. Ain't no baby coming here by accident. I mean, I know we look at babies and we go, they are so innocent and cute and little. No, they definitely, if they haven't been here before, they definitely knew where they were going before they got here. So let's keep going. What about free will? Does a soul have free will to come here when two people decide to make a baby? Yes. Yes. It is all pre-planned, pre-organized. There is no soul coming here and going, oh shit, I didn't mean those parents. I meant these parents. The different perspective while you're on the other side, like right now you're experiencing linear time. So you're asking, how does that soul know that these two people are going to meet and have a baby? Because that was pre-programmed by all three of y'all. That was a contract that all three of you decided to engage in, that somehow or another, see, this is where you get into the difference between destiny and fate. Fate is what happens when you make choices that was not planned. Destiny is certain pre-planned things that are unavoidable, like that soul was supposed to come here. You agreed that soul was going to get here. Hey, you missed the opportunity to meet that soul's parents, so it came back around and you met them another way. But the destiny of you two meeting still happened. Are we supposed to be having a heaven on earth, or are we supposed to be having a spiritual awakening? Or the awakening is that earth is our home and made for us. Okay, are we supposed to be having an heaven on earth? No, I mean, you can. It's pretty fun if that's what you want to do. But you don't have to necessarily have a heaven on earth. You can have a hell on earth if that's what you want to do. These are experiences that you get to choose, especially when you become aware of the fact that you get to choose. So if heaven and hell are frequencies, and you're conscious enough to know that, then yes, you get to choose that frequency. You get to say, I want a heaven on earth experience in my own awareness, or just be unaware and sometimes suffer hell, or do both at the same time. Me personally, I accept what comes. I accept what comes. I don't push against the universe's flow. Are we supposed to be having a spiritual awakening? Well, I mean, that's the fun of it. That's God playing hide and go seek with you, inside of you, in your soul. That is God hiding in human, hiding behind ego, and being there the whole time. And then you have a spiritual awakening and you realize God has been inside you and everywhere the entire time. You just didn't see it because you set up a certain amount of circumstances to go along with your amnesia. For example, you were raised in a location where everyone has this religious belief that God is outside of them. Okay, so they're completely separating themselves from God. And then you grow up and you realize that's not true. And then you have a spiritual awakening. It's just, how does it feel? Doesn't it feel good? Do you know how many millions and trillions, down to single cell bacterias, all the way to AI on this planet are having an experience? It's not just humans that are having experiences. It's minerals, it's fungi, it's plants, it's mammals, it's reptiles, it's so many species that are having an experience. And let me tell you something else. Their experience is no less spiritual than your experience. It's just that you have a level of consciousness that you can ponder and communicate and discuss and figure out what's really going on with this place we call Earth. So my advice is have fun. Don't take it too serious, okay? The laughing Buddha was laughing for a reason.